Hi there, my name's Kat and I am the animal naturopath. Welcome to my podcast. So, today, another unusual aspect of my work is the emotional freedom technique. I've been a practitioner for people for over 20 odd years, and I've always taken a holistic approach to health and well-being. And there's always an underlying emotional aspect to most of our problems. So when we're kind of working with a presenting symptom or a reaction, a stress, an anxiety, there's generally a deeper meaning to it and it gets caught in our energy field. So by using the emotional freedom technique, which is tapping on the end of meridian points, we free up the energy in our bodies. So when something happens, we create like a zzzt in our energy field. So there's like a blip and it just compounds and gets bigger the more we have a problem, or say this a stress comes and it gets associated with this blip in our energy field, it compounds and magnifies. And so when we connect on a deeper level within ourselves to the intensity of the stress, say, even although I have this stress and it's driving me insane and I can barely function, I still love and approve of myself. And then we'll tap on different endpoints on our body, which helps to lessen the intensity of the blip in our energy field. So with all of life being energy, everything's connected. Animals are no different from us. We can work by proxy or gently. You can tap in their energy field. You can tap very gently on them, or you can tap on yourself as if you are them, and you can then create a change in their energy. So an animal with separation anxiety or excessive barking who's showing symptoms of being stressed, I can work with them to sometimes find the stressor if they're open to talking, if they're calm enough and they're able to share why. And then I can tap on myself to reduce this for them. Probably sounds ridiculous to some of you, but actually it's incredible. I've been doing this by proxy for years for people and for myself. When you do think that everything is energy and everything is connected, there is no limits really to what we can do through ourselves for another. If you think of prayer, you would pray for somebody to be healthy, to be happy. So you're sending that thought and that intention to this person, and they can feel it. They can know that, oh, I just thought about so and so, and without even realizing that you were sending them love and praying for them. In the same way that absent healing works, it was called through, was it Albert Einstein? Somebody called it spooky work at a distance. So when you do something in one place, it affects something or someone somewhere else because of the connection, the interconnectedness of all of life. So yeah, we're constantly influencing and affecting each other. So this isn't a far stretch by no means either. So, and I've lived most of my life in the energetics of life, and I'm so attuned to it. I can see imbalances. I can become the animal, feel what it's feeling. The words that need to be said through the tapping just come through me. I don't have to sit and think about, oh, blah, 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 and make up something. It just flows and it's really natural. And the great thing about my work is that I can do practically all of it online, remotely, from a picture, on Zoom, with the client, with the animal. I can just tune in and chat and send healing do emotional freedom, do an energy assessment, communicate with them. It just takes away so much pressure because the animal can be really distracted when you're there in its presence. There's so many other things going on that to do it from a distance, it's far more effective and more profound than actually in person. So, yeah. So, what do you think? Have you ever tried emotional freedom technique for yourself? Is it something you've ever thought of doing for an animal to kind of find what's going on there, what their deeper anxieties and stresses are, and to lessen the intensity for them? Sometimes I'll use like a Bach flower, maybe a rescue remedy or something to just, help to calm them down before doing a session, because if they're heightened and all over the place, it might be more difficult to rein them in. So I would suggest to the owner, either I'll post you a potion or suggest something to buy, like a rescue remedy, and advise them to give it to their animal before our session so that they're calm and they're ready and they're in a good place. So just the same way that we would if we were going, say, to the dentist, or we were having an interview, we would want to be calm because the anxiety of the pressure that we feel would be impacting on us and affecting how we feel and perform. So they're no different. And I think the sooner we start to acknowledge and realize that, our animal companions and all animals are actually dealing with their own stuff, and most of it could have been brought on by us as well. So, yeah, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you think. If you're thinking of animal naturopathy as a way forward for you, I offer a free 15-minute call so we can talk through the process, what to expect, because it's very collaborative. You have to be really involved with me in the process. And yeah, it's a commitment, but it's a commitment to health, to well-being and longevity. So yeah, you can contact me on cat@cathamilton.co.uk. Look forward to hearing from you.